What is our most memorable stay? You want to know? We're going to tell you.
We have lots of content we haven't produced yet from this last year.
Oh, I have some great
stay
stories
tuned.
ahead for you. You got to wait to find out.
Okay, so I want to go, I'm especially just getting started out. How much is it going to cost? And the answer is always... We are doing our one-year review.
One-year review.
Been on the road for 365 days.
Absolutely.
Drove 13,000 miles.
13,000 long miles.
18 states.
18 states.
From Oregon to New Hampshire.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
So we, 18 states. That's, Oregon, California, Arizona,
Nevada,
Texas, New Mexico,
Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri,
Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Maine.
Yes.
I think that's 18.
I don't know. It's just a lot of states.
Of all those states we traveled to and all the places we stayed,
what is our most memorable stay? You want to know? We're going to tell you.
Well, this is for a couple of reasons. Right?
Yes.
But I'm going to say Bennett Springs State Park.
I would agree with you 100%. Check out the video. Yes, sirree.
Oh, my.
Well, first of all, the reason I liked it so much is because it was such a beautiful location.
It was a beautiful location.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, and memorable for that in its own right.
Yes.
But even more memorable for the 5 a.m.
Knock on the door. Yes, sirree.
All right, but you can check that out. So let's round out sort of where those stays were and how those 365 nights
sounds like a great idea.
Up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's start with the free stays because we love
a good free stay, don't we? You do, we do.
So if you watch our videos, you kind of probably know. 75 of the nights were dispersed camping, either on U.S. Forest Service land or Bureau of Land Management land, etc.
I mean, anywhere from Joshua Tree.
Right.
We did Lone Tree. We did Welch Road.
Yep, over in by not far from the Grand Canyon area.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, so, and then moving along, so also staying with free, we had 100 nights.
Right.
Miscellaneous free.
Now,
what does that mean?
Ooh, I don't know, but it's mistress, that's for sure.
Like Walmart's, Cracker Barrels, rest areas, municipal parks, other miscellaneous things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of nights. I was shocked.
Yes, a lot of nights.
Yes. All right, staying with free.
But differently because we haven't really talked about this.
No, we haven't really done any of these reviews or talked about it.
Look forward to some unique reviews in the future for sure.
Yeah, so that is casinos.
Casinos.
And the hilarious part of that is neither of us gamble.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. Yes. So you remember the Vegas? Yeah, I was talking about going spending time in Vegas. We didn't spend the time in the casinos giving them money.
So 40 nights in casino lots. So quite a bit.
Yeah. Now, some of the food at the casinos was pretty good.
Yes, we did have a favorite pizza, etc.
Love the pizza.
So, all right. So moving along, this one's sort of not free, but it's lower cost, right?
Right.
And if you've seen our videos, we have a Harvest Host membership, and we added Boondockers Welcome earlier this year. And we used that for about 30 nights.
Right.
Between the two.
And I mean, I enjoyed the Harvest Host for sure. I mean, there were very few Harvest Hosts I didn't enjoy.
Right.
You know? So check out some of the videos we have.
Absolutely. All right. So what is up next? We're going to, let's jump into now our kind of fully paid, and we're going in order of expensive.
Yeah, kind of we are. We already mentioned Bennett Springs.
Right. So campgrounds.
Right. Absolutely.
Whether they be state, federal, private campgrounds. We had a couple of, more posh days in the Palm Springs area.
Oh, yeah. Well, Palm Springs. Everything is posh in Palm Springs.
And that is 115 nights.
That's a lot of nights in campgrounds.
And we'll try and estimate the cost when we talk about the cost section.
Right.
And then finally, probably the fewest number and
the most expensive. Yes.
The biggest splurge.
Absolutely.
Hotels.
Love a good hotel.
Yep.
I mean, you got your buffets to enjoy. You got your hot tubs and your pools.
Yeah. And that was only about 5 nights.
Yes.
So
because it's expensive.
Yes. So that's how our 365
Those
nights
hotels were also kind of about, special events, holidays.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wanting a reason to get out of the rig.
Right. Treat yourself.
Treats.
Sometimes you just need to get out.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're doing it full time.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So
let's do a quick break.
Okay. Just a reminder to hit that thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the video.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So more people will get to see it.
Absolutely. And visit our websites. Holidays is coming up. If you've checked out the photo site, you'll notice that we have some keepsakes and some ornaments that are a little less expensive. You might want to check that out. Also, visit his eBay site. Great gifts for friends or family.
And now we have all of our links through
our
website pages up. It's twobearstrekking.com.
There you go. We have a website, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do.
All right. So jumping back into this, I want to talk a little bit about cost because a lot of people ask, okay, so I want to go, I'm especially just getting started out. How much is it going to cost? And the answer is always, well, it depends where you're going to
where you're spending where you're camping, where you're spending your money or not spending your money.
Right. Do you have solar?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be relying on propane to run your fridge, etc.?
Yep.
And cooking, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with the current prices of propane, and they're actually a little more expensive in the East, but we go through about, let's say, $40 to $50 in propane per month, to give you an idea. Again, gas, fuel expense is going to vary depending on what part of the country you're in.
Right.
But we drove 13,000 miles. I don't really want to think about how much we spent on fuel.
Ow. Yes.
But I'll let you do the math and make some assumptions.
Yes.
And then for the campgrounds, we probably spent an average of about $30 per night on that. So probably about $3,500. Our Harvest Host, Boondockers Welcome membership, under $100. Hotels, probably $500. So you can start to do the math there and look at that. Now, obviously, we didn't stay at high-end camping resorts.
No, we didn't.
Parks.
No.
So that does make a difference, mostly state parks and, national park campgrounds, etc.
Right. We tried to keep it cheap.
Now,
tough though.
Yeah, it is. And now I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to go into detail, but the sort of during the honeymoon period, the break-in of this rig and throughout the year, and that ended with some new front tires just days ago.
Oh yeah.
Spent about $3,000 on repairs and etc.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, you got to keep the rig running. And
exactly.
If you are full-timing, you need to allow for that expense.
Absolutely. All right. Where are we moving on next? Well, before we do that, I am going to say, subscribe,
there you go.
Hit the bell for notifications, then you'll know when we post new videos.
Absolutely.
All right. Where are we ending this up?
Well, as we always say, coming up. What is coming up? What are we looking forward to, or what's happening this coming year? How are things going to change? If they're going to change.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
Right. So, as far as mileage, I think we're probably looking at cutting that in half.
Yes. And why? The big thing that everyone is talking about is the gas prices. Yeah. And we've had to really do a serious evaluation of our heavy-duty boondocking. I mean, and that's driving from place to place and doing things. Because the gas prices, they don't seem to be coming down too much, and they look like they're going back up.
They're going back up, and we expect that this winter they will peak or exceed their previous highs.
So, I mean, we are going to do some traveling. Not a lot. We're going to reduce that a little bit, but we are going to do some traveling. We're going to do some more, I would say, long-term staying in some locations. So, And then what are we thinking about? We have our ideas for next summer already.
Right, doing like a seasonal,
doing a kind of a seasonal experience.
So we'll spend more money on campgrounds and places to stay, but we also will have an electric hookup reliably,
right?
Which will be a nice change,
right?
And
so probably less propane, maybe
some less
with
propane,
right?
And then reduce our time on the road and sort of gas expense, gas and repairs. So
it's going to be an exciting year.
Stick with us.
It was, and it's going to be. And so be with us on the journey. Yep. Absolutely.
We have lots of content we haven't produced yet from this last year.
Oh, I have some great stories ahead for you. You got to wait to find out.
Absolutely. And as always,
keep on trekking.